I want people to be reassured that when they get up tomorrow to go vote, if they have not voted already, that everybody in this city is working and has been working for months to make sure that there will be nothing tough about that experience and nothing to fear in that experience. But I also want to be clear, anybody who thinks it's time to play militia, F around and find out. Anybody who thinks it's time to insult, to deride, to mistreat, to threaten people, F around and find out. We do have the cuffs, we do have the jail cells, we do have the Philly juries, and we have the state prisons. So if you're going to try to turn an election into some form of coercion, if you're going to try to bully people, bully votes or voters, you're going to try to erase votes, you're going to try any of that nonsense, we're not playing. F around and find out. Every election cycle going back decades, there has been a group of attorneys in the DA's office working closely with DA detectives and our other law enforcement partners to address the issues that come up on Election Day. As that period of time extended with voting before Election Day, and as the period of time necessary to count for a lot of reasons became extended, that work has gotten to be bigger. I have never seen so much enthusiasm and so much interest on the part of attorneys dedicated to having a free, final, and fair election as I have seen this year. We are in a position where we cannot forget the reality of what occurred on January 6th. We cannot forget the reality that there is controversy about elections in the United States. And we cannot forget the reality that it is our job to make sure in a nonpartisan way that every vote is counted. We do not care. I am now wearing my nonpartisan hat. I wear two, but this is my nonpartisan hat. We do not care who gets your vote. We care that you get to vote. That is the most important thing. I will tell you that we do have a concern. We hope it will not materialize. We've seen time and again when we're clear about our intentions, most of the bad stuff does not materialize, but we have a concern that there may be people either working in the polls or close to the polls who are going to bring frivolous, bogus challenges to voters. Why? Because this was done in Wisconsin. And basically, the way that works is when they know better, people start to claim Mrs. Jones isn't Mrs. Jones. They might not even know Mrs. Jones. Or they start to say, oh, that identification is not good enough. These are people who have potentially put themselves in the positions of some sort of official status, and they are liable then to try to get into a discussion with other officials. This is the bottom line. Anybody who thinks you're going to play those games in Philadelphia, you're going to do it in bad faith. I got no problem with doing it in good faith. But if you're going to do it in bad faith, there is an election court, there are judges, they have orders. And those orders are going to say, in essence, get out of the polling place. Anybody who doesn't get out, you're getting arrested. That's how it works, okay? So if any of you are on these little Slack communications back and forth saying, won't this be fun? You can have your fun in a jail cell, because that's what's coming.